To help support me in the channel, you can use one of the links below and press the notifications bell to alert you of a new video. Now, back to the video. Hello guys, this is Red from Red's Third Dimension Gaming, and today I'm going to bring you a review for Super Neptunia RPG, the North American version of the game for PS4, PC, and the Nintendo Switch. This newly 2D designed Neptunia game, created by the Canadian Western studio Artisan Studios, has finally been released for North America. I was surprisingly more happy after playing the English North American version of this game. Idea Factory International put a lot of time and effort into publishing this for its Western audience. Super Neptunia RPG begins famously with our protagonist awakening and having amnesia. She cannot recollect anything beyond the fact that her name is indeed Neptune and how she is the main protagonist.
Me? My name's Neptune. I'm the series protagonist, what am I doing here?
Neptune slowly recovers her memory and learns how strong and brave she really is. With her new sense of bravery and a book, Histoire, in her grasp, she sets off on a new two-dimensional side-scrolling adventure. The first time that I played this game with the Japanese version, I couldn't fully understand everything and thought that the game moved too slow. There were also too many unvoiced scenes. I couldn't fully connect with the characters and story. Idea Factory International did a good job with translation and even added more voice scenes than its Japanese predecessor. In addition to Neptune's amnesia plot point, the main plot is based around a dimension where 2D games reign supreme in game industry. Bombix Mori, a greedy organization, taxes the game industry citizens by forcing these locals to create 2D games as a tax equivalent.
I'll be asking the questions! This house is marked as abandoned. I'll have to change that if someone's living here now. Please hand me your software for the municipal tax.
Come again?
What? You need to pay your taxes! Hurry up, I have more houses to check!
Taxes? What are you even talking about?
Are you stupid? It's your civic duty! You've paid 2D game taxes before, right?
Thanks. Here's this month's payment. A new cartridge. I hope it's okay.
Anyone who dares to use new technologies or wants to make new games that don't meet their standards have the possibility of being banished to the trial grounds. The trial grounds is a challenge that is near impossible. Neptune even shows her interest in it by being really cute.
Whoa! Why are those games out in the street?
Oh no. This is too much. I know my games are being rated poorly, but... goodness.
The work of Bombix Mori. They trashed the store to make an example.
They forced us to keep making games with similar designs. The same old ideas. If we could try something new for once, maybe we wouldn't get such low ratings.
Oh, there, dear. At least we didn't get punished. That poor armor shop owner was just sent to the trial grounds last week.
You're right. He never was the same either. What terrible thing happened to him?
We can't let ourselves suffer the same fate.
Yes, dear.
Hey, what are they talking about?
The trial grounds of Bombix Mori's number 2, the Mad King. People who defy Bombix Mori are sent there to be rehabilitated. They are forced to shoot rotating iron plates or fireballs at a steel turtle. They tell the people if they can destroy them, they can walk freely.
Really? That sounds easy enough.
But they're indestructible. It's meant to wear people down physically and mentally.
That's terrifying.
Neptune awakens in this dark world with many questions. She must set off on a journey as the brave hero of this story. At first, this story actually wasn't too bad on my English playthrough. It wasn't the most engaging story, but the English version is much better than the Japanese one because of the additional voice scenes and updated animations to make the game much more enjoyable. There are some parts and voiced scenes that definitely fall flat because of the writing. The voice actors can only do so much with what they are given to read. One thing that I really liked was that there was a side-scrolling element to the game, and it is a little like Odin Sphere in that regard, but it is also quite different with its gameplay and platforming. I wish the gameplay would run even more like Dragon's Crown or Odin Sphere. Those games are my favorite side-scrolling RPGs. In Super Dimension Neptunia RPG, you will be able to start a fight with a monster or boss by touching them, getting ambushed, or performing an early symbol attack. These are well-known battle starting mechanics in Neptunia games, and it's nice to see them in this entry. A cool roaming feature is that the enemies will change every time you fight them. It's nice that there's a randomness to this part of the gameplay. I'm sure most players will appreciate this. Eventually, you'll learn how to use your newly acquired Puddingo. He is a special little pudding doggo that wants to join you on your journey. You can summon him in order to get to out of reach places by allowing you to jump even higher than before. In Super Neptunia RPG, you can fight with up to 4 party members. There's an active time gauge in the corner of your screen, and as time passes, you will acquire action points. Like I said, the gameplay has an active time battle system. You can either wait until the meter fills to attack once, or you can attack multiple times in a row for a combo if you let the meter fill up more. However, you must be careful while letting the ATB meter fill up because you could die very easily from being constantly attacked by the enemy. If you want to make the battle go faster, there is a fast forward feature, which was something that I suggested to Idea Factory before. I warmly welcome this feature to this game because it makes the gameplay more bearable. I'd like to ask the developers, why do you have a time system if you're going to make it so that the player can just skip through it? This defeats the purpose of your time system. I'd rather have a turn-based system. That's all I'm asking for. I really don't like the active time systems in games. When you press the options button, you'll get into a menu where you can use magic and support items. These were a little annoying to me at first. I feel like the explanation of this button was fine in the English version, and this battle feature is just okay. A cool thing that is in this battle system is that when you switch the positions of your characters, you have different skill sets. So you can use this to heal your companions, apply bonus stats, or use special magic and physical skills against your enemies. So you can easily customize formations and decide what attacks and abilities you will use in battle through the game's menus. It's not necessarily the most simple battle system. I feel like it is too different than the previous Neptunia entries though. However, it's way better than Atelier Nelk. I think that's why I actually enjoyed it this time around. I think that after playing Atelier Nelk, this game stood way out in front. Thank you, Gust, for making this game more fun. The last two things that I want to mention about the actual in-game battle mechanics are the goddess transformations and break attacks. You have meters for both of these two mechanics. Once you fill up the break meter to one of the many bar levels, you'll be able to use a break attack.
Time to show off the hero's power! I'll save the world, and I will defeat you! Get ready! Legendary Hero Blade! You can't defeat a protagonist, duh! I'm getting stronger!
You will fill up the meter by attacking your opponent. Once the goddess gauge fills up, you will be able to transform into a goddess. You can transform by pressing R2 plus the corresponding character's button. Your stats will increase in this goddess form. Learning new skills and abilities has changed a lot in this entry in the game series. You can learn new skills by leveling up or by equipping new weapons. By battling, you can fill up a gauge which will allow you to learn the weapons skills without having it equipped. I like this feature in the game. So you can keep having the same skills equipped even after upgrading to a new weapon or piece of equipment. These features are great and make it truly feel like an RPG game. Do you like challenges? This game has little magic stone challenges in it, some of which are extremely tedious. This is one of the things that I didn't care much for. Once you touch a magic stone switch, you will start a challenge. You will have to collect all the magic stones before the time expires. The only good news about these magic stones is that you will be able to trade them for special equipment by an NPC later in the game. This game has a large variety of quests and subquests. When you complete one of these quests from an NPC, you'll be generously rewarded. I despised running around looking for the right person to finish a quest. You have to find them within the dungeon or in a city. I would have rather had a quest board and just clicked on the board to complete the quest. Even though there is in fact a quest board, it's only usable for special boss and monster fight quests. The graphics in Super Dimension Neptunia RPG are brilliant. I love the art style of the environments and characters. The game features brand new environments and beautiful villages. Yes, you can walk around and talk to villagers and NPCs. There are secret areas too. Is this game 60 frames per second? I don't think it was supposed to even be 60 frames per second because I noticed way too many drop frames in the PS4 version of the game. It is frustratingly annoying to have lag or something happen while you are jumping or doing something important. I was told that there were a lot of updates made to the North American release of the game, but I don't think IFE did a good job of fixing this issue. However, on the PC version, I didn't have any dropped frames, and it ran so much better. You can also play up to 4K on PC if you want. I like playing on PS4, but this really makes me want to reconsider continuing on that version of the game. Animations actually do look better in this game when compared to the Japanese PS4 version. However, I don't think the mouth movements always match up with the characters' voices. I am happy that IFE made this a better game though. I'd like to briefly talk about some of the scenes in this new Neptunia game. The special scenes in this game are fantastic and beautiful. Neptune always has the sense of humor that I enjoy. I just wish the story could have been written a little better. Some of Blanc and other characters' lines sound strange or boring because of the script the voice actors were given. The voice acting is fantastic. Even when the script isn't the best, Neptune's voice carries this game on her own with her fun, sarcastic, jovial voice. In addition, the music was beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of certain areas in Final Fantasy X. Overall, Super Neptunia RPG is a beautiful but laggy game, except on the PC version. Instead of being Neptunia and Odin Sphere mixed together, we got a side-scrolling Neptunia game with a skippable battle system. The story is nothing special. I think that the taxes plot gets played out way too much, and eventually the story becomes boring. But if you love Neptunia, then you will want to pick this up. I'm giving this game on the PS4 a 6 out of 10, and for the PC version, a 7 out of 10. This game could have definitely been better, but at least it starts at 20% less than the average retail game price. $49.99 is not too bad, but I would suggest picking it up around $30 unless you are a Neptunia super fan. If you are a Neptunia super fan, then you should pick this game up for its full retail price. On PC, it runs smoother and it is much more enjoyable. So if you have both a console and a PC, I would suggest buying it on PC over PS4. If you would like to pick this game up and help support my channel, you can use one of the links below. I'd like to give a quick shout out to my patrons for this month: Yo-Yo Mongo, Sten0328, Mike Shadow 24, and Snizzy Bullets. Thank you for being my patrons for this month. If you would like to help support me by becoming a patron, you can donate to my Patreon page for as little as $1 a month. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next review.
You fell for it! Nice to meet you. I'm Neptunia. I'm a compatible character who was born from Neptune's funny face components. The only thing I can really do for you is smile.